Hello, today I'm going to lead you through a very short flow of some exercises to free up and ease any hip pain. So as usual, just finding a comfortable space where you can either lay out your mat or have a couple of rugs or blankets on the ground to create a soft base for your knees, and then hop into a tabletop position. So just coming into a position where your knees are under your hips, your hands are under your shoulders, and you feel as though your weight is evenly distributed between your hands, your knees, and the tops of your feet. When you found this place that feels comfortable, just tuning into your breath. Just noticing how it flows through your body. And if there are any areas that move as your breath travels through you. And then with your next inhale, taking a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just gently lowering your chest towards your mat and just lifting your head and neck slightly. If this feels uncomfortable through your spine and your neck, then please just keep your head in a neutral position. Just tuning into your body and seeing what feels right for you. There's absolutely no wrong or right way to do this. Everyone's bodies are completely different. And then sending that spine all the way up to the ceiling, just gently dropping your neck and head towards your mat. Again, if this feels uncomfortable through your neck and head, then just keeping your head in a neutral position. And then dropping your chest down towards the ground. And then rounding through that spine, sending it up towards the ceiling. And then dropping your chest towards the ground. And rounding your spine up towards the ceiling. And taking a last round here, just dropping your chest towards the ground. And then rounding your spine up towards the ceiling. And then just bringing yourself back to a tabletop position, neutral spine. From here, we're just gently peeling the right knee off the ground and kicking that heel up and back. So we're opening up through our hip here. Now just take it as high as what feels comfortable for you. If you just come a couple of centimeters off the ground, that's completely fine. Just keeping that knee nice and bent. We just want to open up the hip as much as what's available in your practice today. So just really tuning into what feels right for you. So staying nice and low if that feels more comfortable. If you can, try and extend and open up as much as you can through that hip. And then keeping that knee nice and bent, just drawing it in towards your left elbow. Rounding through your spine, sending it up towards the ceiling. And then kicking that heel up and back, opening up through that hip. And then drawing it into your elbow. And then kicking it up and back. You might find the more you do this exercise, the easier it will become, increasing your flexibility through your hip. So just take it nice and slow, drawing it in towards your elbow. Last one, kicking that heel up and back, opening up that hip. And then this time, just bringing that right foot to land to the outside of your right hand. Coming into a nice open shape with your hips. And then just sending your weight forward into that right leg. Just increasing that flexibility here. Keep breathing, relaxing through your shoulders. Just holding here for a couple of breaths. If it starts to feel too uncomfortable, then just bring your weight back to center and then try it again. And then just bringing your weight back to center and just releasing that right knee back to where it was. And then just sitting back on your heels, coming off your hands, just shaking them out gently. Just taking a couple of stretches here through your wrists. And then rounding through your wrists as well, creating some small circles. Just letting that go. And then when you feel ready to do so, coming back into your tabletop position. Checking in with your alignment here, making sure your hands are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. If this feels slightly uncomfortable for you, then just take a wider stance. All of our bodies work in different ways, so we should never be practicing in pain. So again, just finding that stillness, that balance through your limbs. When you're ready, peeling that left knee off the ground this time. Kicking that heel up and back and opening up through that left hip. Again, if it only comes up a couple of centimeters, that's absolutely fine. Just work with your body. One side might feel tighter than the other. I know my left side is tighter than my right. Relax through your shoulders. When you're ready, drawing that knee in towards your right elbow. Kicking that heel up and back. And then drawing it in towards your elbow. When you're ready, kicking that heel up and back. And then drawing it in towards your elbow. Kicking that heel up and back. Drawing it in towards your elbow. Last one. Seeing if you can come slightly higher this time as you kick up and back. Seeing if you can open up any further through your hip. Keep breathing. And then as you draw that knee in, just stepping your foot to the outside of your left hand this time. Finding your balance, your stability. Staying here if this feels enough for you. Otherwise, sending your weight forward and just opening up slightly further through your hip joint. Keep breathing. Keeping your hands cemented to the ground. Keeping your left heel on the ground if you can. And keep breathing here. Just increasing that flexibility through your hips. And then gently bringing your weight back to center, releasing your knee back down to the ground. Taking a breath here. When you're ready, sitting back onto your heels, stretching your arms out in front of you, just coming into a child's pose. Dropping your head towards the mat, dropping your chest towards the top of your thighs. Just taking a breath here. And then when you're ready, bringing your palms back under your shoulders, pushing your chest off your knees, and then bringing yourself into a supine position on your spine. So bringing your spine down to the ground, keeping your feet on the ground, your knees pointing up towards the ceiling, having your arms just relaxed by your side, relax through your shoulders, open through your chest. Just feeling your spine on the ground here, noticing its curves. Noticing which parts are touching the ground and which parts are just gently drifting through space. When you're ready with your next exhale, peeling your right foot off the ground and placing your ankle on top of your left thigh. Opening up through that right hip here. Seeing how that feels for you. If this is enough, staying here. If you want to go slightly deeper, just threading your hands through the gap, holding on to your left thigh and drawing that leg in towards your chest. Relaxing through your shoulders here. This might feel enough, so feel free to stay here. If you want to go deeper, using your right elbow to push that right thigh away, creating some more space through your hips here. Feeling that sensation across the back of your legs, the top of your glutes. Keep breathing. And then gently releasing your grip from your thighs, releasing your foot back down, uncrossing your legs. Just checking in with your alignment, making sure your feet are still hip width distance apart. Taking a breath. And as you exhale, peeling that left foot off the ground this time, placing your ankle on top of your right thigh. Again, opening up through that left side. Staying here if this feels enough for you. If you want to go deeper, then threading your hands through the gap, holding on to your right thigh and drawing it in towards your body. Relaxing through your shoulders here, opening up through your chest. Staying here if this feels enough. Otherwise, using your left elbow to push that left thigh away, creating some more space through your hips. Feeling that sensation across the back of your thighs, your glutes. Keep breathing. Relaxing your facial muscles, your neck, your shoulders. And then gently releasing your grip from your thigh, bringing your feet back down to the ground. Taking a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bringing your feet together and allowing your knees to open up, coming into a reclining butterfly shape here. Now, just tuning into how this feels. We don't want to force your legs open. So if your knees don't open too wide, if it starts to feel uncomfortable through your hip joint, if your back starts lifting off the ground, then just draw your knees in slightly, keeping your lower back on the ground for support. And just bringing your hands either side of your thighs to just help keep you grounded and supported here. And as your breath moves, each time you practice this posture, just seeing if you can increase your flexibility slightly. Just allowing your knees to fall open more and more each time. So just choosing a variation that feels comfortable for your body. Using your hands to support your thighs if you need to. Otherwise, just placing them on your lower belly. Keeping your chest nice and open, creating space through your front body. Just checking in with your spine, noticing how it feels. Making sure your lumbar spine is on the ground and not lifted. Noticing if you're tensing through your glutes, your thighs. Just try and relax your body here. And then with your next inhale, just taking a deep breath in. And exhaling through your mouth. Taking a deep breath in. And exhaling through your mouth. Taking a deep breath in. And exhaling through your mouth. And just letting that go. Allowing your breath to resume its natural rhythm. There's no need to change or alter it in any way. And then gently just placing your hands under either side of your thigh. And then pushing your legs together, closing through your pelvis. And then just rolling over to one side. Finding a comfortable shape on your side. And then using your palms to help you, pushing your way up to a comfortable seated position to finish your practice today. Now you can sit in cross-legged, you can sit in lotus, in half lotus. You can have your legs wide together. Just choosing a shape that feels comfortable for your body. Just bringing your eyes to close, tuning into your body, your breath, your spine. Rolling your shoulders back, opening up through your chest, lifting through your spine. Just thanking yourself for your practice today. For taking some time out to look after your body, your mind. With your next inhale, just taking a nice long breath in. And as you exhale, lifting your arms up above your head, bringing your palms together, Anjali Mudra, prayer position. And then releasing all the way down through to your heart center, your heart chakra. Namaste.